Okay, so we've got to talk about this because this is major Jump Force Season 3 DLC news. Recently, Jump Force over on Steam updated its files, and in those files, Broly was found for a character for Jump Force Season 3 DLC. Now, after this character was discovered, before a lot of hype could get generated, those files were removed and Broly was re-hidden. So yes, we have confirmation that for Dragon Ball, there is going to be a Dragon Ball character coming for Jump Force Season 3 DLC, but we have further confirmation that the character is going to be Broly. Yes, and more. Yes, the only way this could get better is if it was Fasha, but I will take Broly. Now, we don't know for certain whether it's the Dragon Ball Z variant of Broly or if it's the Dragon Ball Super variant of Broly. Now, both Brolys have a very fair chance of getting it in. I don't know. I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, well, Broly's a movie character. No. First of all, Dragon Ball Super Broly is canon, 100%. I consider the other Z Broly canon too, but the Z Broly has enough clout and enough fanfare with Japan to break whatever rules that Broly wants to break for Jump Force. So both of them have a vie to get into Jump Force as the Broly of Jump Force. But we're going to talk about it as though Dragon Ball Super Broly got into Jump Force Season 3 DLC because he has more of a concrete reason for being in. Now, it's going to be wild because, no movesets were leaked. Nothing was actually leaked for his moveset, like, super attacks or Jump Force abilities or anything like that. But let's just think about what can this Broly do. Now, with Jump Force, especially for Dragon Ball characters, they tend to stick with moves that we've seen before. I don't think I can name too many moves except for Cell, because he has that little sweeping arc explosion technique that's not really in Xenoverse or any other games. And pretty much everything else he does is ripped from Xenoverse 2. So with Broly, with Dragon Ball Super Broly, I can see every last move Broly has in Jump Force. So let's start out, right? We could get the gigantic impact. Like, we don't have to just get Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Super Broly's moves on Dragon Ball Super Broly. We could get the regular Z Broly's moves on the Dragon Ball Super variant of Broly. So we could get gigantic hammer, we could get gigantic impact, we could get, oh man, this is the main move that I want to talk about, right? Gigantic slam. Oh, imagine the rage. Getting a gigantic slam where Broly just rushes in, grabs the head of the opponent, and just smashes them into the ground. Or, what gigantic rage, right? What if we got gigantic rage in Jump Force where Broly just rushed in, regular like rushing in technique for Jump Force, and Broly just rushes in, grabs the opponent, and he just smashes them back and forth all around on the ground like Hulk versus Loki, and just throws them away. Now this could either be real time or it could be a cinematic rush super. Either way, that move would be epic with Gigantic Rage as one of his moves on his moveset. So that's one move, Gigantic Rage. Now the other move is this Gigantic Charge. Now I could definitely see something like Gigantic Charge working where he just winds up in like because Jump Force loves to do the little track start up to their charging motion. So maybe that would be his standard like chakra. I'm gonna call it chakra dash. I don't care. That would be his standard chakra dash or super dash. But like his physical move, the gigantic charge, if you've seen it in Xenoverse 2, he does a little track starter wind up, the little 3-point start, and then he just flies forth at full force and just punches the opponent in the face. Yes, I can see that in Jump Force. That would be like a quick little lightning palm like technique from a big wide hitbox like Broly. With like if they go for his legendary Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan full power form, the hitbox on that would be huge. Now let's talk about if they put his powered shell in. Now powered shell would be wild because it's a protective barrier. So if someone's like trying to shoot like little projectiles at you across the map, Broly would just protect himself with a giant energy dome and just throw the powered shell. So it would protect you from damage, protect you from stun and stagger, but at the same time you would be able to assault your opponent with a giant green key blast in the face. Bam, done. Finito. Okay, now for the ultimate, those are 3 moves already pulled perfectly for Broly, but the ultimate, gigantic roar, because we're not going to see the other move, the gigantic meteor. No, unless it's a fully cinematic move where it's like Budokai 3, where he tackles the opponent and does that variant of gigantic meteor. I doubt we're gonna see that version, but gigantic roar, having like a real-time ult startup where he just tracks the little Uzaru mouth blast upward, and like the opponent is trying to rush away, but then the little energy blast hits them and they're stuck in the rest of the cinematics, sort of like Final Flash. I don't think that Perfect Cell's ultimate works like that, but I'm pretty sure Vegeta's does, where it hits you initially, like it'll try to detect if it hit clean, and then it'll do the rest of the cinematic. I can see the gigantic roar working just like that. So all these things are just limitless potential for Broly. What if he starts out in a little combat armor in his Super Saiyan form, and then for his awakening, he just breaks the armor and gets bigger, like he goes from being maybe, I don't know, like how big would he be? He would definitely be bigger than Goku, Vegeta, or the other characters. He'd be bigger than Cell to start off with. And then he would get as big as Blackbeard, if not bigger. Oh my god, this is going to be wild. Broly in Jump Force. Yes, yes, and more yes. Now, for his awakening, I don't know, because Dragon Ball Super Broly doesn't really use the shield, like the automatic barrier shield, the legendary shield, like the original Broly did. But like there's so many things you can do with this character. I would imagine that his J abilities or his J skills would involve him getting stronger as he's taking more damage, or stronger as the battle is going on. But there are so many things. What would be the elements of his attacks? Like I don't like Cell gets like the darkness or death element. I know Frieza and Cell get that on their attacks, or some of their attacks, but like the potential is limitless for Broly in Jump Force Season 3 DLC confirmed. Yes, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, enable all notifications. I will keep you up to date with the new characters that get revealed for Jump Force Season 3 DLC.